Hey, how's it going, guys? So in this new video, I'll be putting together the Cubiker C-Table. This will be a step-by-step tutorial on how to put it together. So if you guys ever get stuck on anything or need help, just hit me up in the comment section below. To watch my previous video, which was putting together the end table, click right up there. Alright, on with the video. Alright, so I've already gone ahead and done the liberty of basically taking all the parts out and setting them on the floor. All the parts were in here. It's all gone. So I took them out and I placed them on the floor. So we have parts C, D, and B. Then I used that foam as a way to put the tables or these parts on there, just so that they don't get scratched on the floor. Over here we have parts A and E, and it even says on the instructions what they are. So on the floor I already have B, C, and D. A and E are right there, and then you get 6 of these foams. 6 of these. They look like 2, but you can actually cut them up into tiny rectangles. And then you have your screws. I took those out of the bag as well. They give you an extra one is what I noticed, which is good because in case you break one of them, you always have a spare. And now I'm gonna start on step 1. Alright, so I'm actually gonna turn on the fan because it's like 90 degrees outside and it's way too hot up here. I'm not even joking, I'll show you. It's over 90. So yeah, I'm gonna turn that on because I can't. I'm sweating bullets right now. If you guys hear anything, it's the fan. Alright, so I got the middle piece in, just gotta screw it to the next one. Can't seem to screw it in the other way, so I gotta stand up for this. Alright, voila, there. That one is done. Alright, so this one's all done. Now time for step number 2. We're gonna put a tabletop, you could call it. We're gonna put that on top of here. It's gonna look odd, but it's called a C-table for a reason. Then we put number 3 screws, being the silver ones, beneath it. So that's what's next. This is tabletop A. Now you just gotta match it with the holes. There you go. So that is step number 2 complete. Alright, so step number 2 is done. So step number 3, we basically have to place the tinier one, which is this one right here, very tiny. Place down the bottom, and then we use these screws to place it in. Alright, so I gotta talk to you guys about something. When it comes to these kind of desks, they give you these screws. What I don't like about this is that it's forcing you to drill it into the wood itself, instead of it having already like the shape inside the wood so that it could easily go in. You gotta drill this in yourself. Now what happens when you do that kind of stuff, it could possibly break. That's what just happened to me right now. Let me show you. So over here, this one was fine, this one was fine, but you can start to tell that, let's try and zoom in. As I kept drilling, this slowly started to break apart. You can see it. You can see it right there. Now, luckily it didn't. Over here, same stick. This one actually went in nicely, along with that one too. Now this is the one where I screwed up, you could say. Now, yeah, you see that? That's really bad, like very, very bad. I'm gonna have to see how I can glue this kind of together, because you can see if I push down, it goes back down a bit. Not all the way, but I'm gonna have to try and super glue that. But that's what happens when you don't already drill it into the wood, you know. You know how it has the shape for the screw? That's what happens when you don't add that to your desk or whatever. If you're making your consumer have to drill it in by hand or by tool, this is what could happen, and it's gonna suck. Now for me, I don't really care. I'm just gonna try and glue this back. Hopefully, the good thing is that it didn't break apart. See, it's all still intact. It's just this part right here. I could still press down on it like that. But yeah, that's my only concern when it comes to you guys purchasing this, and you know, hopefully you guys don't break it. Luckily for me, I got this for free. But yeah, that's basically how the C-Table ends up looking like. So with that step done, on to step number 4. This basically just tells you, use these, which are like, these are like padded sticky notes, you could call them. They're pads, but all you basically do is take out the sticky part of it, which is this white part, and then you just slap it on there, you know. That's basically all you do. There's no actual feet, unlike the previous desk. This one is kind of just padded. That's kind of it. So I'm gonna add that now. There you go, guys. That is the Cubiker C-Table. This one was far easier to build. But alright, step number 4 is done. And that's your end result. That is the Cubiker C-Table. But yeah, like I said, this one is far easier to build than the end table. I can already tell that they're around the same height. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna move this stuff aside, and then I'm just gonna place it right next to it. Let me just show you guys how it looks around, so you guys get a good look at it. In the event that you decide to purchase this, of course. And you see why they call it a C-table, because it's in the shape of the letter C. But alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how the C-table ended up looking like. I hope I helped you out. If I didn't, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. Other than that, make sure you like the video and subscribe to everything else I got linked. Alright, take care. See ya.